Hey everybody, it's Nina. I just wanted to come at you with another video. It's currently 2:39 in the morning. I'm going to be staying up all nights because why not really? I'm going for orthodontist in the morning, dentist in the afternoon, which is a bit of a long day. So I'm just decided I'm going to pull the all-nighter because, yeah, I'm going to be very quiet though because I don't like my parents and, well, my mother and sister can get very kind of frustrated when I talk in the middle of the night. So I'm just gonna, normally I would, in this part of the video, I'd be ranting about it. But I just want to keep quiet, so I'm going to be very civil about it. Well, kind of calm about it, but kind of just expel the frustration in like calmer way. As much as I would not like to do it that way, as much as I would not like to have it like that way, it's gonna have to be like that. Yeah. So I just wanted to tell you guys about or tell everyone about my opinion, my view, something that just my opinion in general. Just it's not anything against anything. This is my opinion on how I view this. What I'm going to be talking about. So I just wanted to say that stop with the men jokes, as well as the women jokes, and because I'm not a Karen when I say that, I'm just saying stop, because ever since never gone social media sometimes, and I come across videos, TikToks of even though they're jokes, but I come across TikToks of videos of I come across TikToks of it's usually women who do this, and I know they're jokes, I know they're jokes sometimes. I know it's for fun. Men do this as well. I've seen men do the same. But it's usually women who do it. I'm not a person of statisticizing, and I mean that it means who does it the most. I think that people are problematic anyway. We all have our own problems. Everybody as a whole, whatever who we are, we all have a flaw about ourselves, and yeah, there's something we all do. And so, but it just goes to show the truth is that it's mostly the women who do this, and I think, and I can understand why, but it's just getting old, for that matter. I just wanted to say that, having stages of saying why, and just history of how I didn't like it as a term of a joke, and I'm not going to target anyone who does it. I'm just saying, in my opinion, it's getting old, and I'm just finding it annoying. I'm just wanting to stop, to settle. It's not a funny joke anymore. I never laughed at it, never did. I never really paid attention to it, because I know that deep down, if I don't like it, if anyone doesn't like it, they shouldn't look at it. I wasn't taught to do that. I basically learned it the whole way through, because I knew that of the outcomes, things get better as long as you ignore something you dislike. So it's fair for everybody else. And that's what I always did. But again, it's not really my fault if it ever comes up on my screen. But it's, again, not my friend's fault, anyone's fault who I know who shared it, but yeah, if it's the deliberation to annoy me, then that's just crossing the line. Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, the men jokes on like TikTok, right, for example, ones that say, I just saw one just now on Instagram, my friend shared it, and it said, I'll show you. Yeah, actually, it annoys me. This is an example. This is what annoys me. But then again, I'm going to ignore it. I just wanted to show you guys what it's about, what sparked it, you know, kind of. Men be like, how do you know you're lesbian if you haven't tried dick? Well, how do you know? If it's so life-changing, then go get some. Try. How do you know? See, that just, it started off with like, you know, men be like, you know, that example, just men, doesn't start with some men, most men, just, it has to generalize all men, just generalize them, and that, it just pisses me off. I'm not triggered, like, offended, but it's just annoying, and I get to why. I'm not gonna spread hate all over it. I know it's a joke, but like all jokes, they get old, and this one gets old very quickly, because jokes that are made about, I mean, I laugh at jokes about white people, white jokes, not racially, but it comes to gender, then like, that's fucked up. I mean, the same with the emo jokes. People talk about emos, I'm like, fuck you. You know, even though I know they're jokes, but then again, I ignore them. Anyway, so why do I find them annoying? In my opinion, I find them annoying because they remind me of, well, I'm androgynous, so I don't really feel comfortable in a masculine body, and I've always wanted to escape the feeling of being like dressed as a masculine and kind of been like made fun of like being in a body like this, and guilt tripping like people. I feel like people are generalizing men in a kind of a negative tone. Like, it reminds me of like gender, like not gender dysphoria, but like gender discomfort and all the depression I've been in through. And like for a long time I've been being uncomfortable in my masculine body, and that was being caused by people kind of saying very horrible things about men. I know that there have been like horrible things men have done in, like, even in present day, like sex slavery, and you know, rape tolls, and it's disgusting. I agree, it's disgusting. The fact that it's disgusting and horrible is something I agree with, but that's just those men, those males. That's the likes of a few males, but that doesn't mean all of the men are. And so, when you make jokes about men, it's making fun of someone who is, like, you know, it's the same if you do it to a woman. This is my opinion. Then again, I'm not Karen. I'm just stating why I don't like it, and you know, if I was a Karen, it'd be a whole fact, not an opinion. Like, I want the whole joke to be shut down, but in my opinion, I'm just going to state why I don't like don't like it, like I said earlier. So I don't like it because men jokes. It's not really my fault if I'm born in a masculine body. Making fun of the same with if you make jokes about men or women, it's basically generalization. So it's kind of judging every male by likes of that person you mentioned, as if all of them are, and it kind of singles out the whole fact that the truth about men is that, you know, you know, men are humans. Men can be horrible, men can be good. And the same with women, because men and women are just people, humans, and like, but just it's just men, you know. Well, I mean, you can say they're a bit like women, but they have, you know, a meat and veg. They have a pipe at the very bottom. I know it sounds like weird, but they're humans, and so it's nobody's fault if they're a male. If they're born male, it's not really their fault because it's how they turned out. It's their biological system, and I think making jokes about that is just kind of laughing at the appearance and the kind of when you make a joke like saying, you know, for example, men be like blah blah blah. Just men, not including some or most, to avoid generalization. Just generalize men, using men as a generalization, because men is a general term for male, means all of them. So the fact you use the term men means all of them, which means, in your view, not in your view, I know you mean a joke, but it just sounds as if you need all of the men are trying to make a joke like that. I'm just trying to. I know it sounds weird, but I was trying to pull hairs out my beard. I need a shave. But it's just, you know, like judging all men by the likes of one, just to say that, and it's kind of laughing at judging men in that term for doing that, and it's also laughing at the fact that they exist. When really it's not. We didn't really choose to be a man. You're laughing at someone who is born into a figure that they didn't choose at birth. And I know it's a joke, but if you really took that far and you bullied a man just because he's a man or a woman, you're just laughing at them for being born into something they didn't choose, and that's just fucked up. If you bully men because you're men and you say things like, if you say things like men are trash, if you say things like men are horrible people, fuck off. I know it sounds really extreme, I said the F word, but I dropped the F bomb, but honestly, if you hate men, fuck you. Because you don't belong a place on earth if you hate men or women. This is to those who hate men, like really do. Yeah. I'm going to state onto my reason. I mean, I explained my reason why, kind of my logical reason why I do not like this men jokes as well as women jokes in return. The overall reason because it's humor, because it's making humor of a male existence male existence in the way that it's judging every person of a male identity to the likes of a few men who have just done of what you were mentioning in that TikTok. And I do have humour. It's just I didn't really find the joke funny. I'm explaining why I didn't find the joke funny. It's not the reason I'm saying all of it is why, or all of it is bad. I'm just stating why I didn't like that joke and why I found it offensive. In my opinion, but I understand. I'm mad at you for making. I know you're making a joke. Understand, but I just don't like it. And here I'm explaining why, because I don't want to leave my anger to saying. I just want to leave as I just want to tell you why. because I want to be open about my feelings. And I want to be picked on for it. Yeah, and again, my overall reason why I don't like it is because it's making humour of a male appearance and the way that it's judging them of the likes of a few person who just said that in your TikTok, in kind of in that way of doing so. It's avoiding, it's making people aware of just men as everyone else, taking that thing as far as away from the down to earth truth that men are humans, but you making jokes of men's existence, kind of, it is a bit like guilt tripping them from existing. And it's also making people think that kind of people with half a brain, when I mean that people who don't really know that well, which I don't blame them, and it's making those people think that men are like that and they're going to hate them. And it's the same with women. I don't really agree with people saying I don't like women, but these I hate men jokes, in my opinion, after all, they're just becoming old, and I just wanted to say that please stop them. Just stop. Like, just no, don't stop completely, but just I want to see less and less of them. It's becoming old. I don't find it funny. Actually, no. Just make less and less of them. They're not funny anymore. I'm getting tired of them, and it's just coming to a point where it's becoming a reason why. I mean, I don't pay attention to those jokes all the time as much as I want, as much as I don't want to, but it just happens. They just come up, and I just get annoyed by it. But then again, I just go away from it because I know that I'd be a Karen if I just stood there and screamed my head off in anger at it. But if it leads to a few viewers asking me why you're making a video about it, it's because I'm trying to explain why I found it annoying, and so I know for a fact there could be other people out there who might find the joke annoying and want to watch this video, so that's why I'm posting it on the YouTube. Even though I might get a backlash, I don't really care. My views matter. I just want to state my own opinion, because I mean the internet is a bag of arse. Bag-wise, the internet is just what you would consider a toilet bowl. It's an evil place, like hell, but at the same time, there are nice people in there, so I just want to share my view. Yeah, again, I just want to say that these men jokes are becoming annoying. It's becoming old. It's becoming, in my opinion, it's becoming a reason I'm finding myself in kind of gender troubles, and like it's guilt tripping me because I'm masculine, but I can't do anything about it. Yeah. And I think to all the women out there, you can't trust every man. I'm serious. You can't trust every man or anyone who identifies as male. You can't trust everyone, but just remember, just if anything happens to you, if too many men being rude to you and you have come to a point where you hate them, just don't let the anger get to better of you, because anger won't help everything, and hating on men won't solve everything. It's going to make matters worse, and the last thing you'd want to happen is for things to get abnormally troubling. And I think the fire would, you know, the inferno would rise if you just continue to live by the daylight of sense of what it means to hate men because they're men. Yeah, and that's what I've got to say. I wanted to thank you all for watching the video, and I'm hoping that I'm going to make more videos soon. Yeah, next video will be up soon. Hope you all enjoyed. See you soon. Peace. peace out. I'll see you all soon. Goodbye.